It's been a super long week, so I'm just getting around to telling the second part of my birth story. Recap: on Tuesday of last week, I woke up and my water had broken and I had some red stuff. I had a broken water with any of my kids. My first kid, didn't happen like that, and my second kid, I was induced, so I was like, this definitely does not feel normal. I did know that if your water breaks, they will admit you, so I called labor and delivery and we ended up going in. Plus I was bleeding, so that's not normal. It can be normal, but not always normal. I'm in labor and delivery, waiting on my doctor. She comes and checks me and then goes back to surgery, so we're just kind of waiting there. Meanwhile, I'm bleeding a lot. Not a normal amount. Something that should have subsided like a while ago was not subsiding. Contractions showed I was having contractions, but I wasn't feeling anything, so that right there is kind of suspicious. So my doctor comes back in and she says, the amount of blood you have and like the contractions aren't painful, things are happening down there. It sounds like you're having a placenta abruption. You don't take care of that like ASAP. It's one of those things that turns into a very big medical emergency, which it kind of is anyways, but if you let that go, like baby could be harmed and then mom could definitely, like many things could go wrong. Rather than wait, she recommended we just go get ready for a C-section, which then I instantly started bawling because the last thing I wanted on earth was a C-section, especially after my placenta previa had resolved, and I was so excited that I did not have to have a C-section. But now we were heading to C-section. After I stopped crying, we wheeled down to the OR, got things going. It was like a more controlled environment rather than like a stat C-section. I was still completely freaked out, but everyone, the best staff ever, literally holding my hand as I got the spinal. Like, I can't even tell you how great it was. Staff-wise, not the C-section. He was pretty far up in my ribs when they went to get him out. As he was coming out, they think he might have aspirated some blood or fluids, or something with the abruption might have like got fluid in his lungs. He's in the warmer, gets out okay, he has to be vacuumed out by his head out of there. Poor guy. It's just like a little scab. But he's in the warmer, he's needing like respiratory support, and from then on, like when we get him back to the nursery, he just kind of keeps getting worse. I'm in the PACU getting stitched up, so I haven't even like got to hold him. I get to hold him for 2 days, which was the hardest thing on earth. Got to go see him in the nursery in this little picture here. Pretty much maxed out on CPAP settings, and a neonatologist in Bismarck, and get him transferred down here before he needed like more respiratory support. That was extremely scary. The flight team came, they packed him all up in this like big ass incubator and they flew him to the NICU. He was on CPAP, he had an OG tube, he had lots of stuff going on, but there is good news. Been in here for it's day 6 right now and we get to go home tomorrow. Great experience with all the NICU nurses and the OR staff and everybody who helped us along the way, and we couldn't be more thankful. I'd get through this without, one, my husband, friends and family, and then amazing staff, because I probably would snap at any second if someone was mean to me or like said something the wrong way. Plus I'm recovering from a C-section. I can't like walk very well. I can't pick up my other kids. It's been kind of a disaster, but we are on the up and up and hopefully go home tomorrow with little man. This is kind of long, so if you're still here, thanks for watching, and I'll try to update a little bit more now that we're kind of settled down. Bye.